Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 here in the Risoux Forest. All I need to do is get this planted and then get both fields rolled. So I've got a tractor down there that's ready and waiting. I just need to get a roller to go with it. And then everything is set. So I will do... I think I just need to do once around with this, and then we'll set the hired help going, and then we can always just finish things off afterwards with any bits that are missed. But the best way to do it. You up through there, and I love the way that it gets rid of all of those bits of leaf and so on that are right in the way. There we go. It's fantastic. Does that, and if I come up here and I keep this one going in this direction, it should go through and deal with most of that planting without any issue. So I've got that one going there. I want to go down here. I actually want to go back into here. We want to go to the rollers. So it was this one here that I was in the process of getting. We'll go fast, 25. I want Cambridge rolls, and I want the design color to be yellow so that I've got yellow rolls on there, but I am going to have to lease this one. That's 1,600. Yes. Okay. Right. There's that bit. So the tractor we own, the rollers we have leased. So once we've done the rolling this season, we will then return the rollers, and we won't be using those anymore. But we've got a bit of silage over there that is now ready to sell, so we'll be able to make some money doing that. And we've got this grass planted, which means that next season, next year, we will be able to start doing that. Although, I think we might be able to take a cut off in October. No, we won't. Oh, what? Might we? I don't know. Normally, when I'm role-playing in a game, I do a cut in May, because that's about when you would take your first cut, and then I take another cut in August. Now, some farms can do a third cut, and do their third cut in September, late September, early October, and I could do that in a game as well. I might do that on this one. I don't normally when I'm doing any of my other series, because it just doesn't seem like the right thing to do, to be honest. But I might do it in this one. We will see. Right. I can go belting off around the field here at a tremendous speed. This is absolutely fantastic. Those stones will not roll in. That only happens on the lighter stones, and those are heavy stones. So we're not going to be getting rid of them. What I am going to do is probably go twice round, because I think we can get away with it. Is it going to tell me that I don't know? It's not going to tell me that I don't own it. It's allowing me to go right up close to the edge there. That's strange. I wasn't expecting us to be able to get that close to the edge on this. We get close to the edge on all of it. So why wouldn't it let me do that with the stone picking when I did the stone picking the first time? If I do a second time round on this, then it'll easily be able to do... Oh, there was a bit that it didn't actually roll, where the stone was on the ground. So it did actually remove a bit, which makes me think that it will have done the same up the side. Up there, there'll be some bits that it didn't quite do properly. We go up here. You can just make it. There we go. There's the line. It's a little strip that it didn't roll properly. If I come over here like this, there we go. So I've got that line in now. So it does actually stop you from rolling too far out, but I just didn't have that warning coming up to say you don't own this land. It might do it over here now if I swing out. There we go. You don't have access to this land. So it is doing it a bit, just not doing it in huge amounts. And I'm going to bring you back over this way. Okay, like that. And now if I reverse this one up a bit. Yeah, like that. And bring it forward again. About there, I think. That'll probably be alright. And then just let the hired help carry on. And we'll get that field rolled. So, if we have a look in here, there's a little tiny bit there and a couple of little bits up the side that weren't rolled properly then. To be honest, doesn't matter. Not in the slightest. That's coming along really nicely as well. I'm basically just waiting for those... Wow, look at that speed. Oh, he lifted it off the ground, that's why. I did wonder why he was going quite so ridiculously fast. What I'm going to do with you a minute is I'm actually going to bring you down over to this side. I'm going to do a bit just there. Because this is the direction that we are doing our planting. And then I'm going to do a bit there. That's the way we're doing it, isn't it? Yeah. That's the straight line there. So start on that side, and then he'll start working out these slightly longer bits and get all the way through. And I can jump down to here. So how big a pallet is it for this? Is what I want to find out now. Right. Silage, we'll deal with silage in a minute. So I've got furniture and I've got planks. So I can take... Oh! I can take plain wood in, and 4 units of wood becomes 5 units of furniture and 0.15 there. And this, 5 units of plank becomes 7 units of furniture. 3 of that to become 4 of that. Alright, if I bring 100 units of wood to the sawmill, and I process it, and then I take those resulting planks and I process them into the furniture, I end up with 186 units of furniture. If I bring 100 units of wood, just like that, to the carpentry and process it, I end up with 125 units here. Taking into account that it costs 48 per month, you get 2,400 cycles per month on this. Now, for us, a month is a day, so it's just one day. But 2,400 cycles, which means that I actually get to run through 7,800, not 7,800, 7,200, 7,200 lots of this in a month, and that's going to cost me 48 euros. So that's the production costs on this are minimal. They really are. Like there is a little tiny bit of a production cost to take into account, but really it's absolutely nothing. So we don't need to worry about the production costs. And the wood chips is also a marginal amount. We don't need to worry about that either. So the only real comparison that we want to make is, do we want to make planks or do we want to make furniture? And planks in here, carpentry, you can sell the planks for 3,900. Rochette's shop, 3,800. Well, you can actually sell them there, I don't think. 4,200 is the maximum, and then over here 6,600 for furniture, and we want furniture. So that's what we want to do. We want to turn it all into furniture, but we want to take it to the sawmill first. We don't want to convert it directly into furniture from timber. It is worth the effort of bringing it here first, because it's quite a considerable increase in the amount of furniture that you end up with. So what I'm going to do next is I've got 2,300 planks in here so far. Right there. That one, which is actually running. 2,300. I want to know why I'm not seeing any pallets being placed out yet. So I'm just going to fast forward this on again a little bit further. 2,400. 2,005. That's why. Now we know. Each pallet that comes out is 2,500. And apparently I only get one pallet come out at a time. But there's 2,500 in planks. Or beams, whatever you want to call it. But there's only a small area for them there. There's not a very big area for them. That being said, I've still got storage area inside of 15,000 litres. which is a considerable amount. So I can have 1 pallet outside at 2,500, and then I can have an additional 6 pallets stored inside. So that's quite a big chunk of the wood. If we build another sawmill, we will definitely do it down here. So all our timber will come down here, and then we can pick these up later and we can transport them elsewhere. So right now I've got 106,000 litres of wood in the sawmill, and I've got that pile there. So I can't really do anything with that. I do have 1 pallet of timber that we can go and do something with. So for now, I think we will leave that one there. And we're going to drive back. We've not built our road yet, and building the road is important. But remember, we do have a 6-wheel drive lorry here, so it's not like the road is going to be the most crucially important thing. I want to clear the trees on each side all the way to the mill before I start doing the landscaping bit for the road. I mean, I suppose I could do the landscaping bit for the road here down. Once we've removed the timber, we could at least start work on doing that bit of landscaping there. Let's bring you down this way. I've got 2 jobs that I can change over a second. You and you. So first let's do this one. Let's fold that one up. I haven't missed any bits of this one. That's excellent. Did I leased this one, didn't I? Right. As I leased it, I'll bring it down here and we'll empty it out. It's quite important that we do that. We don't want to be wasted. Ooh, no, I don't want to empty it out here. We'll empty it out over this side. Move it out. Yeah, we can go over here and we can dump it out here onto the ground. Right. That. There we go. Right. There's 2 lots of fertilizer and the other one, and then I can go into here and I can go to that one. The fertilizers, so the cedar right here, that one I will return. Yes, okay. I've now got fertilizer right there that I can use to spread on just this field here. I won't be using it to spread on the other one. I'll do that in a bit. I will go next up to this one, and we will check that the field that's not even close to being rolled properly yet. So we want to do just a little bit extra. This tractor's quite strong, as you can see. That's good. Right, let's do a couple of backwards and forwards passes. We'll light everything up as well so that we can see where we're going. And there. It's difficult to see exactly where you have rolled, and I do actually like that. I know I've heard some people complaining about it, saying that it's way too difficult and they don't like it, but I'll be honest with you, try doing it in real life. It's not a lot different to what it is in the game. It can be quite difficult. Does depend on what you're doing, but if you are rolling land that has been planted with a direct drill, it's a lot more difficult. If you've got direct drill, it's really stony land, and you're going over it with a set of Cambridge rolls, it can be really difficult to see where you've been and where you haven't. It's not always going to be really difficult to see where you've been, but it is in places. So it's sort of it's one of those things that it's quite easy to not be able to fully see exactly what's going on. Actually, I don't need to fold this one up. I started the process of folding it up, but I don't need to. I can just leave it like that. I bring it down here. Put that one down. Now this bit, we comfortably own everything all the way around it, so we're not going to have any little bits left behind. So we can just whiz around here as quickly as possible. And then it should do actually, I'm going to go twice round, and then it should finish off the rest of it, because there's 1 or 2 little bits that it might not get. But at least it's going fast. I do like this. I really, really like the mod that allows us to increase the work speed. which is something that we're going to need to buy. We're going to need to get our vehicles that we already own, the rake and forage wagon and stuff like that. We're going to need to sell those and buy some new ones, because those have got the base game settings on them, which is not very convenient when we want everything to be going at 6 times the normal speed. It is somewhat inconvenient. The worst possible time of day, by the way, is this time of day. When you're doing rolling and it's sort of just moving into dusk, although in August at 5 o'clock in the evening it's not really much of an issue. It's when you get to sort of 8:30, 9 o'clock, that's when it's really starting to get difficult. It's that transition between day and night. That's when I always found it the most difficult. Partly because the dust that the roller would raise out of the ground would just kind of like hang in a haze, and so it's quite difficult to see where you've been and where you haven't been because of this haze of dust that's just like hanging over everything. And that genuinely made it more difficult to see where I was going and what I was trying to do. If it hadn't been for the haze of dust, it probably would have been a little bit easier. I mean, definitely as you move into nighttime, you are struggling to sort of see where you're going, but because once you get into nighttime, it generally does pick up a little tiny bit of a breeze in the summer in the UK. It's the early evening. Everything sort of tends to go to a flat calm. It's quite a common thing. And because it's moved into a flat calm, you're struggling to see what's going on exactly. And it does make it a little bit of a challenge. But anyway, that's not really something that we need to worry about. So the only thing that I've got left to do is put that fertilizer down. Then I want to get that Tatra Phoenix over. That's going to be our next little task, is get that one and... Well, actually, we'll probably wait until tomorrow before we do that. Because there's a couple of other things that I want to do as well. First up, let's dump that lot out onto the ground. And then I'll go over here and get fertilizer in here. I'm just going to do one of them. There we go. Have that one. And I will spread fertilizer on the field over here. Don't need to worry about the fertilizer on the top one. So this is going to... Now, we've got 2 grass fields, and we've got absolutely everything in here. So I want to just start spreading fertilizer on here. Oh, what? Oh, of course, I've already spread the fertilizer. I've got to wait until the next growth stage. So I can't do that one until tomorrow. I can't do anything else with the... I can't fast forward time until the rolling is. So the one annoying thing with rolling is that you can't sort of do that the next day. So we're not going to be able to speed anything up with that. So what I'm going to do is this one here. I can just sort of back up. What? Oh no, the silage, I don't want to sell that yet either because of the money involved. So let's just park that one up there a second. And we're going here. We want to go to trailers. Which trailer do we want? Well, there's the auto-load trailers, but which particular auto-load trailer am I after? I know that I've got... There's one under miscellaneous, which is the Profiliner. Now, there's a drum platform on there on the IT. There's this one here that does for factory pallets, but that operates a little bit differently, that particular autoloader. This one is good, but it doesn't stack as high as some of the others. Have I got any other options? I haven't really taken a good look. I don't think there is, to be honest. I think that's probably our best option, is using that Profiliner one. Because I don't think because the bale loaders, they're like this, and I've got that one there, which is an auto loader, which is great, but that doesn't go. I mean, the Tatra Phoenix can pull it because I want one of these. That's what we want. A Flegel flatbed semi-trailer, but with auto load. And this one doesn't have auto load. It's a shame there isn't one of those with that auto-load pack that we've got. There's that. No. There are a couple of them, like, see, most of these are for bales rather than specifically for pallets. I could go with that one. This one doesn't have an option either for sort of being used as one of... Where is it? Oh, come on, I seen it just there! Seriously? There, that one. This one here, this is what I'd like. I'd like to have that one, but with the pallet autoload. That would be the perfect trailer to have. I mean, we've got the other one that we could go and use. There's the one under the miscellaneous grouping that we could use. Let's have a look into these trailers and see if we've got anything here with some options. There may be an option that we can use because we've got these different... There's the Anneberger set auto-load stock trailer pack with those two. Some of these do have auto-load options without having the little AL up in the corner, but I've found the ones that have got the AL in the corner are usually the more reliable ones. Like these. So we've got pallet trailers here. These are specifically pallet trailers, and they can be used for different things. You bring them in here like this. You got, they will load up everything. The thing with this one is that I believe the way it's supposed to work is that it will load up everything in a mixture. I think it even mixes the pallets together. I'm not quite sure. I haven't tried that one out. There's all kinds of different mods that you can use and different things that we can do with them. Multi-fruit container right there. Just literally designed to take everything. There's the base auto-load trailer. Right, there's nothing here that we want. We're going to go with this one. That Profiliner right there is probably the best bet that we can have. Unfortunately, we don't have an open bed one, so we just have to have this one here. The tension belts, I'll leave those as automatic. I actually quite like that. And buy 29. No, I can't. I've got to lease it. I'm going to lease that one. That one's going to stay as a daily leasing cost, and I'm just sort of keep it going for that one. What are you doing? Okay, roller is... Actually, the roller can just stay rolling. I don't need to worry about that one. The only one that I need to do anything with is this one. We're going to get down to the sawmill. We're going to pick up that one pallet that's down there. We're going to bring it back so that it can start being converted into stuff here. So it's not a huge load or anything that we're going to be taking. I think that they actually are a different type of pallet, the ones for the planks, although we'll find out when we get down there. Actually, we can find out here on our way down. So we've got left shift Z. So that is Euro pallet, liquid tank, big bag pallet, big bags, Euro pallet overloaded, round bale cotton. That one's now finished. Round bale 125, 150, 180. Square bale 180, 220, 240, Euro pallet. I think it is just Euro pallet that we want. Now, obviously, this is going to be a much better trip when we've actually got some trees cleared back from the side of this road. And we will get to that. We're going to have a beautiful road down through here. The tree's going to be cleared right back, out of the way. We're going to be able to see where we're going. And the road's going to look good as well. That's going to be another important thing, is the road is actually going to look good. So I don't want to open the back door. I just want to open the curtain side. So we press Z like that. It opens up the curtain side. Now, I don't think that these count as Euro pallets at all. I think this might be Euro pallet overloaded. Let's go in here. Right, it's not a Euro pallet, so I'm not surprised with that. Liquid tank, it won't be. Big bag pallet. It's not that. Big bag. Euro pallet overload. It's not a Euro pallet overloaded either. Huh. Well, this could be a bit of a pickle, couldn't it? Round bale. Square bale. And you're... Well, that's no good. I can't pick that pallet up. Right, under miscellaneous, we do have this down here, the Lizard Logistics TLX flatbed times 2. So I've got this one right here. Back, and I've got this one here. Now, this one specifically states that it's got the planks icon right there, and the others that I've seen don't have the planks icon with auto load. This one here says auto load function. That one's got planks on it as well. That's got everything on it. Although that's a bit small. I don't really want to use that one. It could be a little bit more difficult. So this platform here, alright, if I go to combinations, it actually fits with these trucks, the TLX Phoenix, which is not the truck that I want to be running. Unfortunately, we may not have any choice. So it's got that one there. It's, I think, specifically designed for that, because the truck that we've got, that Tatra Phoenix right there, if I go to combinations, doesn't let us pull the thing I want to pull. It's not gonna, we're not going to be able to put that unit on here. It's not going to work. This trailer, anyway, doesn't take those lumber mill ones, which is a bit of a nuisance. I wasn't actually expecting that. I was expecting them to be able to be loaded, and I'm a little bit disappointed with that. So what I'm going to do a second is, if I just jump out of that one, we will first up go in here. Nope. We'll go here, and I did lease that. That one can be returned. There we go. And I'll reset this one back to the shop. Yeah, I just tried that out. It doesn't work, so it's got to be one of these here. We've got the CAT, the CMS, or the D60. CAT, I suppose. Does it make any difference? I don't really know. I don't know much about all of these options either. Let's just try 82,000. It's going to cost me $4,000 to lease this thing. This is insane. I'm not happy about this. I'll finish up that rolling in a minute. Okay, I'm pretty sure it was just swearing at me. Well, so far I'm not impressed. Really not impressed with this one. Unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. A massive thank you to everybody who has earned their way into the Great Book of Names. To find out some more details about all the names coming past, please head into the description and click on the link to the Discord. It's a link to another video. The link is on the other video. Please also consider checking out the links there for Nitrado, who provide gaming servers for games like Farming Simulator, Minecraft, Ark, and several others. And there's also Fanatical, who will help support your gaming habit by providing you with cheap games and also giving me a small commission on anything that you buy using my link. If you've enjoyed this particular video, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.